Hey everyone, welcome back to our vegan dining room office.
Ooh.
Are you excited? The
I
day
am.
is here. We're doing the Q&A.
It's the Q&A. We got A's for your Q's.
That's right. And we have multiple questions.
All right.
We got to thank everyone so much who submitted questions. You guys are amazing.
We appreciate it. Sorry if we missed your question or if she answered it inadvertently.
I think I got everybody. If
All
I
right.
didn't, let me know. But I think I got everybody who was like, this is for the Q&A.
Okay.
So we're going to go in the order that they came in because that's just how I
Okay.
have it all listed here. So that's what that is.
You don't need to explain.
All right.
Just go for it.
Well, anyway, we're going to start off first with Yvonne Rodriguez, who
All right,
for a while
Yvonne.
it looked like was going to be
The only
the
question.
only questioner. Yvonne, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So she gave us a bunch of questions to answer here. Let's just
Okay.
dive in. So number one, what is the difference between soy sauce and liquid aminos?
They're both soy products.
Okay.
One is gluten-free,
Mm-hmm. Which is?
the liquid aminos, and the liquid aminos are also lower in sodium than the soy sauce.
Nice.
So you can use it as a soy sauce replacement, especially if you have celiac.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're just trying to cut down on your sodium.
And it tastes just as nice and salty
It tastes great.
as the soy sauce.
Yeah, we use it a lot, and
Yeah.
it's a little more expensive.
It is a little more
but,
expensive.
you know, depending on what your needs are, could definitely be worth it. She also asks, which is better, grapeseed oil or olive oil?
Two different types of oil, two different smoke points.
Okay.
If you're doing anything with high heat, I would go with the grapeseed, which is also known as canola, I believe.
Do you want to explain, like, smoke point? Because I didn't know what that was until recently.
Okay. Well, smoke point is the temperature in which the oil smokes. It gives off smoke.
And, like, at that temperature, it can
It
start to
starts
get
to
really
degrade.
nasty.
Yeah, it's not good for you. Some people say it can cause cancer at that point.
Yeah, it's not healthy for you. It's not going to taste good. So you
Right.
really want to look at the smoke point when you're choosing.
Right. So you
an
don't
oil.
want to do any deep frying in olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want really to make a salad with the grapeseed oil
Right.
because the olive oil is going to give you so much more flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You can do light sautéing with the olive oil, but the lighter the olive oil, the better, the higher the heat it can go. So you don't want to use extra virgin olive oil for sautéing. Save your extra virgin olive oil for salad dressings.
Okay.
Also, there's a problem with the grapeseed oil because a lot of people say it's GMO and it's no good. So if you subscribe to, you don't want to use GMOs, then you probably don't want to use the grapeseed oil. So
All right.
there's other oils that can take higher heat, such as avocado oil, that is really, really good.
Yeah. Well, I'm going against my own thing here. I'm going out of order. But
Okay.
Yvonne also had a question about palm oil. Is it good or bad? This is
Both.
complicated.
It's complicated, Taylor Swift.
Nice.
Yeah, right? You like that. Palm oil is not produced in a nice way most of the time. It's not sustainable for the planet, but I don't think it's bad for you.
In terms of oils.
In terms of health. Because like all oil is bad. That's a given. You should have it in moderation. Olive oil is the healthiest of oils, some say.
Okay.
My mom actually friggin' drinks olive oil.
She's really into
And
olive
she's
oil.
90, so she must be doing something right. I don't know. If you got a weight problem or.
I mean, it's everything in moderation because some oils do have, like, olive oil has some good nutrients in it.
It does.
So it's all
I don't know that I would
in
drink it,
moderation.
but.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's not like it's totally 100% bad.
Right.
But yeah, palm oil, as far as oils go, it's probably one of the better ones for you. But because of where it comes from,
It's bad.
it's not great. Let's see.
It's not great for the planet.
Yeah.
Or for animals. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think it's, the orangutans, it's taking away their habitat.
Okay. Well, Yvonne's got some more questions here about ingredients. Do pre-made breads and pastas have eggs?
Some do.
And some
You
don't.
have to check your ingredients.
Yeah, it really depends on the type of bread or pasta.
Challah bread, it's got eggs in it.
I would say any
anything with
breads
a-
that look shiny.
or yellow.
It's probably got like an egg wash or something on it.
Right. Like an egg bagel.
Or eggs in it, yeah.
Yeah. Pre-made pasta, usually the dried ones do not have egg in it.
But the ones that you get like in the
The
refrigerated
fresh
section.
ones usually do.
Mm-hmm.
There are exceptions to both.
Yeah, so it's always a good idea to just check
Just
your
read your
ingredients
ingredients.
to make sure.
Now in this country, I believe the allergen ingredients need to be highlighted or listed at the end. So
Yeah, usually you don't have to. I mean,
Read
I
through
still
the
like
whole
to read
thing.
through the whole
I
thing
do,
just in case,
yeah.
but usually all the ones that you're really looking for would be listed
at the end,
which is very helpful.
it is very helpful.
And then last but not least from Yvonne, is honey vegan? If not, why?
It's not, unfortunately.
This is such a gray area in veganism.
Some vegans consume honey and are fine with it. Some vegans say, I'm a strict vegan and I don't consume honey. It's not vegan because insects, I mean, it's their larva. You're eating insect larva. When
Yeah, personally, we do not eat honey. But I totally understand why some people do. And I'm cool
It does
with
have medicinal properties, too.
It does have a lot of benefits. So that's cool. I think it also helps the bees in some
Does it?
ways.
When you take their honey?
I think in
I
some
don't-
ways.
I
I don't
don't
know.
think so.
I honestly don't know all of the details about that situation, so I don't want to like
It's a personal
Mystique.
thing.
yeah. Definitely one of the gray areas in veganism.
You can be vegan and eat honey.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But thank you so much for all your questions,
Yeah.
Yvonne. All right. Daniel Levine has a question.
Daniel.
Poop. I'm just kidding. Daniel loves when we talk about poop. Okay, Daniel says, what was one hardship that you have had throughout your vegan journey and how did you overcome it? That's a great question. Thank you.
I think the greatest hardship that we both face is eating out.
Yeah. So we don't eat out very often anyway. We never have really.
No.
But when we do, it can be quite tricky. Especially when, you know, you're mixing with people that are not vegan or plant-based, which we usually are.
And there's not a plethora of vegan restaurants around here either. Usually, if you go to a restaurant that's not like a chain restaurant, although I've had some success at chain restaurants too, if you explain
Yeah.
to the waitress, you know, I'm vegan, I'm avoiding, you know, that means I can't eat these things. They're usually very helpful. They will point you to what is okay to eat in the restaurant, or if it's a really good day, they'll say, hey, you know what? Let me make you up something special.
Whoa. But I think
I just don't like paying full price for like not getting a
that
full
is the
meal.
thing. If you're getting a salad and like normally it would have like chicken or something in it and you're like, can I have this without the chicken? And then you still have to pay like the full thing. It's like, ugh, why am I
Yeah.
here? But a lot of times it's because you're in a social situation and you're hanging out with friends or something. So that's
Right.
why you're there. But it is a bummer to have to pay the
And
full
not get.
amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I find that like more and more restaurants are
Offering vegan options.
bringing in vegan options.
They're bringing in Beyond products. They're bringing in Impossible products.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely more choices. Hey, Beyond just made a deal with PepsiCo. That's going to
That's
give us
huge.
more choices.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I would say if you're going to be going out to eat, if you know where you're going ahead of time, check out the menu.
Definitely. It's usually online.
If you can.
We always pretty much peruse and plan what we're going to eat ahead of time so that we can waltz in there and be like, okay, I'm not going to take 2 hours to order because I've already gone over the menu and I know that I can have this and this and this. And
Yeah. And just be honest about your situation with your friends because they're probably going to be cool with it and they'll help you.
They want you to be able to eat. They don't want you to sit there with a lettuce leaf.
Yeah, usually when I'm going out with friends and stuff, they're like, where can you eat? Like,
Right.
where can we go?
Right.
So just be open with your friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Parsnip Burger.
Yeah.
This
parsnip.
is Matthew.
Yes.
So Matthew says, I never hear Janet mention Morningstar Farms in the grocery hauls. I don't know if this is a brand you have had or like. I know they have some vegan products. Others are vegetarian. I looked at the ingredients of the spicy black bean burgers, and although I did not see it in the list of their vegan products, I could not find any animal product in the ingredient list. All right. So we used to eat so much Morningstar when we were vegetarian.
Vegetarian, yes.
Because like you said, their products
are
all
not
vegetarian.
all vegan.
Right.
They're all vegetarian, but they're not all vegan.
Yeah. So then when we went vegan,
yeah,
we weren't really eating them as much anymore. Just
because they're not all vegan.
Right.
And however, they have made a pledge, I believe, this year and next year to go 100% vegan.
Ooh.
and non-GMO.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So they've been changing over. We have been buying more Morningstar. We had those pizza bites the other night.
Oh, was that Morningstar?
That was Morningstar.
Those were delicious.
They were delicious.
They were like pepperoni pizza bites.
Yes.
Very, very good.
They also have those popcorn chicken things, which were very good.
Yeah.
The only reason why we were avoiding them was because
there were so many other options out there that were straight up like, we're vegan. Right. So we just went for those. But I'm glad that they're going to be...
Yeah. Well, you know what? They're losing market share.
I'm sure,
so I'm sure that's why they decided to go 100% vegan.
Yeah. It's not that we don't like them. We just... We're eating other stuff. But...
Right.
To talk about the spicy black bean burger thing...
Those are vegan. They are vegan. But I just don't like spicy.
Well, he said that it didn't show up on their list of vegan products. It probably... They can't, like, technically call it vegan because maybe it's processed somewhere that... Also,
I don't know about that because a lot of their other stuff actually says vegan on it.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe this one doesn't say vegan because it's one of those like may contain situations. If you see may contain on a label,
they like really may contain technically can't call it vegan.
Milk or eggs, that just means it's processed in the same place as foods that do contain that.
Right.
So they have to say like
for cross-contamination.
There could be, but that doesn't mean that it's an actual ingredient.
Right.
Just want to put that out there.
There you go.
Thank you so much for your question, Matthew. Yeah. Brittany Von D.
Oh,
Brittany says, how did your food wait, sorry. I can't read. How did your taste / food preferences change since going vegan? I'm a very picky eater, have been since childhood due to some allergies, but I also have problems with some consistencies, and it amazes me what a variety of foods I now eat. I feel that. Even spinach and mushrooms, which I hated as a child. That's so funny that you say that because I have foods that like I did not like at all as a kid. And I do this thing where every few years I'll like try them and see,
see if you like them now.
And see if I like them now. And it's happened with a few things where I'm just like, this is actually one of my favorites now. So,
she really loves olives now.
I love olives now. I love Brussels sprouts now. It's crazy. How did your taste and food preferences change? I wouldn't attribute that to veganism, by the way. But...
No, just getting older.
Yeah.
I don't think they really have changed all that much. I think I've gotten used to eating less salty, fatty foods.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You really taste the food a little bit more when you don't have the meat in there because the flavor of the vegetables really has a chance to shine through. So I mean, I think I can appreciate more delicate tastes that may have been in the background before.
Yeah. Going off of that, I feel like I notice sugar a lot more because I'm still eating like processed foods and stuff. So I'm still getting the salt and all that. But as far as desserts go, not eating any like candy bars or anything like that. I feel like if I were to eat some of my old favorite candy bars,
puke.
I would... My stomach would explode. I'd be like, I can't. Like it's just I'm not used to eating all that sugar anymore.
Yeah, because we eat mostly dark chocolate now.
Yeah. So I think that has changed the most for me.
Yeah, you're more sensitive to flavors, I feel like. You know?
Yeah. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank you.
We have some here from SCC.
SCC.
All right. We'll answer one and then we'll go to the next one. So what made each of you go vegan?
She made me go vegetarian and I returned the favor and made her go vegan. I didn't make her. She wanted to.
Yeah.
And she didn't make me
I kind of did make you go vegetarian, though.
I was thinking about it.
No, but I remember I didn't ask you. I said, we're going vegetarian today.
And I said, okay.
Yes.
So you actually went vegetarian a couple of minutes before I did.
Yes.
But I went vegan about a year before
Before
you
I
went.
did.
Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, my vegan anniversary is...
It's like February 1st, right?
It's February 1st.
Yeah.
6
That's
years this year.
exciting.
Yeah, thank you. It is exciting.
Yeah, but the reason we decided to go vegan as opposed to vegetarian was for ethical reasons.
Right.
For animal rights. So,
Right.
we've since realized that there are a lot of other benefits as well, but initially it was for ethical reasons.
Right.
Okay. Next question. Who was vegan first? She was. And totally not a vegan question, but just a question I ask people who love their dogs as much as I love mine. Aw. What kind of food do you feed your dogs? I have 2 pups with food sensitivities, and I'm always trying to figure out the best food to feed them without spending crazy amounts of money. That's a great question.
Well.
First of all, hi to your dogs.
Yes. We actually feed V-Dog, which is a vegetarian kibble, to both dogs.
Yeah.
And then I make them fresh chicken to complement the nuggets, because I feel like life is troubling enough for these pups. They live, a short time. They don't live as long as we do. I want to treat them like the kings and queens they are, especially being rescue dogs.
Yeah.
So I want them to have a little bit of fresh meat in there. Dogs,
You've been changing it up, though. It's not always strictly chicken.
No, sometimes I'll give them sardines. Sometimes I'll give them oatmeal with peanut butter.
They love oatmeal. Oh, my God.
Right. I mix it with their nuggets. They also both get salmon oil for their coats. Dogs are not obligate carnivores. They can be vegan. I didn't ask I asked the dogs if they wanted to go vegan. They didn't answer. So I assumed that they would want to have a little bit of meat. I mean, nobody told me I could or couldn't go vegan, so I want to give them the same option. Yeah.
That's what we feed our dogs.
Yeah. They also have a vegetarian chew. The dental bones.
Oh, okay.
That we get them. There's no meat in those.
Yeah.
It might be vegan for all I know.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I think it might be. But you know what? I let them be themselves, and I let them choose what they want. They seem to be pretty interested in chicken. They enjoy it, so I let them have it.
All right. Judy Burton, hello. Judy says, I just bought some tofu, and I've never tried it. How do you suggest that I cook it for the first time? And then we'll get to the other question after.
For the first time?
This is exciting. I'm very excited for you.
Yes. I would say go easy on yourself. Don't feel like you have to make a masterpiece the first time. Tofu can be made very deliciously when sauteed in a little bit of olive oil with some salt and pepper. So if you take your tofu out of the package, you slice it into slabs.
Well, I would say you probably want to press it first.
Well, that also depends on, did you get soft?
Yeah, it
did
depends
you get
on
medium?
the firmness.
Did you get firm?
But I feel like no matter what, I'd try to squeeze as much liquid as I could out of it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Or you could just take a dish towel and try and gently blot it. It's a lot easier to cut it into slabs and then press on it a little bit, blot it with the dish towel, than to take a giant block and, try and press it.
Unless
then
you're
going to break it.
But...
Yeah, there's more chance of you breaking it that way. So get it dry. Put it in the fry pan with a little bit of oil. Heat it up. Put it in. Heat it up. Salt, pepper. Flip it over. Leave it for 3 to 5 minutes. Flip it over. Get a nice crust on there. Salt and pepper again. Put it on a sandwich. Have it in a salad. Put it in a stir fry. That's, you're ready to go with some sort of an Asian style stir fry. Bok choy is especially delicious in there. Mushrooms, onions, celery.
I got a shameless plug here.
Oh.
I mean, I feel like we make some pretty good tofu.
We
so
do.
If you want to check out like our crispy tofu videos,
Yeah.
we have a couple of different ones now, but you will not be
tasty.
disappointed.
It's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for the first time,
Yeah.
go easy on yourself. Just do the salt and pepper and saute it in some oil.
Okay.
Then you cut it up in little cubes.
Hope you enjoy it. Let us know what
I
you
hope
think.
you enjoy it.
And Judy also asks, what is your favorite pizza recipe and pizza dough recipe?
I'm not ashamed to buy a pre-made pizza dough frozen from the supermarket.
Yeah.
And I just let it thaw out. I stretch it out. I put my toppings on there. I do also make my own at home, and it's basically flour, water, yeast, a little bit of salt. Well, a lot of salt. It's pretty bland if you don't put salt in there. That's where you're getting your flavor from.
Yeah.
And a little bit of olive oil. I mean, you could Google it and come up with that recipe very simply.
Yeah.
I don't even use a recipe anymore. I don't measure anything anymore. I just put the flour in there, and then I adjust the liquid ingredients, and it comes out great, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've also had some sourdough crusts, which were really good. I think we made a video about that.
That's a little complicated for...
It's definitely complicated. I'm just putting it out there as different options. But also, we really enjoyed... We don't do this very often, but we really enjoyed the... What was that?
Oh, the quinoa one.
Yes, the quinoa one. I was like, it's not cauliflower. Yeah, the quinoa one was very good.
Yes, it was.
I'd like to try a cauliflower one.
Yeah.
But the quinoa one, chef's kiss. But yeah, we're pretty simple with our pizza. Just like straight up regular vegan cheese. Maybe some sort of like a vegan sausage or something.
Maybe
or meatball.
some eggplant.
So good.
Maybe just some onions, some garlic, some spinach.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your questions.
Thank you.
And last but not least, we've got Jill Holland.
Oh, Jill, thank you for your question.
Thank you. Jill asks, what are your thoughts or knowledge about vegan cat food? When you had cats, did you feed them vegan cat food, or does Kristen feed them vegan cat food?
Cats are very difficult to be vegan.
It's different than dogs. I feel like it's a lot easier for dogs to be vegan than it is for cats.
Cats are carnivores. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They are obligated to eat meat. Okay. He's very happy about that. We have never fed our cats, or Kristen fed the cats vegan food. I think the best thing for cats is to eat meat.
Yeah.
You can attempt it, but I think it's very, very tricky, and it's kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's really difficult to do, and I wouldn't want to do anything wrong to harm
that would risk
our
their
pets.
health.
Yeah. So I would just go with the meat if it's our cats, but you can do, what you could attempt to do it with your cats. I wouldn't do it, though, if it was ours.
No.
So that's how we feel about vegan cats.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for your questions, you guys. We love doing this. And,
I hope I gave good answers,
I think you gave great answers.
How did you judge me?
You did very well.
Oh, thank you.
My
mom
thank you all
always
so
asks
much.
that.
Yeah. How were you judged?
Pretty well.
So we hope you're all having a great Veganuary. This is pretty much it, right? We're almost there.
2 days left.
Yeah.
3 days left.
Yeah.
2 days left.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And until next time, much love.